three. They're looking to continue that trend here in game one. 23 points for Cunningham, 23 for Banchero. Cade couldn't get that one to go. Leak out by Bain. Looking to beat Jenkins to the spot, and he banks it home. The angle from Bain. Meanwhile, Anthony Black looks like he might have turned an ankle, and he's not moving 100%.
First of all, Cade Cunningham looked like he was fouled on that layup attempt.
And he was definitely fouled on that one. Conference finals against the Boston Celtics. Of course, the Celtics eventually go on to win the title that year. That was part of a Pistons run in which they went to the conference finals or better with that duo and the best five alive, as they call themselves, in 03, 04, 05, 06, 07, and 08. Wagner over the top of Harris.
And when I read that stat last night while I was studying in preparation of the game, I couldn't believe that. 10 straight at home. Incredible.
Yeah, it is hard to foul. They have not won a playoff game in this building, Little Caesars Arena. Floater goes. Nice find by Robinson. Harris does the rest. Two of the best teams in clutch time this year. Suggs lost it. Got it back for De Silva. He's crowded, doubled in the corner. Got rid of it for Carter. 8 to shoot. Wagner on the reload. Working on Harris. Wagner, spin. And Harris with a strip. Cunningham, bounce it. Harris wasn't there. Now they'll reset. Jenkins got to the rim, got out of it. 10 to shoot for Suggs. And the early 11 has been quiet since. Until that three, a silencer from Suggs.
Yeah, that was a big shot right there. Off the bounce, struggled after making his first 2 threes. Time and time again, the Magic find a way to silence this crowd.
He had missed 8 in a row from the outside. Harris the fake and finish.
Nice drive there, going right at Carter, and that's been Harris all night, really, getting the ball, decisive, quick decisions, getting to the rim.
Orlando up to 46% from the floor. Wagner attack mode. Wagner to the rim to bank it home.
And he just went the opposite way. The screen was set up for him to go right. Went to his left hand, and when he's 6'10", with that size and he gets to the rim, so hard to defend.
Slowly but surely looking like himself.
Cade for the three.
Talk about looking like himself. Cunningham. Oh, man, you go under that screen, he makes you pay.
28, 4 and 4. De Silva, Euro, and he puts it through.
I'll tell you what, high-level offense from both teams. Defense, what?
Top-tier shot making. Magic are 5 of 5 to start this fourth quarter. Harris looking to continue. And the good hands by Wagner. Magic have had an answer at every turn. Wagner thought he was fouled, and it didn't matter. Fraud
with the three-point shooting here tonight, but in this fourth quarter, stepping up when it matters.
All 5 starters out there for Detroit. Looking to get Robinson a look. And he can't come through on the three. On a second chance taken in by Tobias Harris. Cunningham with 10 to shoot. Working on Banchero again. Double counts. Struck by Suggs by foul.
He has to be careful. He's so valuable and important to this Magic attack.
He's been the Energizer Bunny for them tonight. Cunningham, he is in a zone.
Man, that was a sensational hesitation. Just froze the defense. Cade Cunningham, he can do it all.
Wagner's come alive with 6 quick fourth quarter points. Up to 14 on the night. Wagner downhill. Look out! Air Germany is just taking flight.
Oh man, I'm not laughing at the dunk.
That was no laughing matter.
No.
Major force from Wagner. And then he's going to be called for the foul from December 9th to April 1st with an ankle injury. So they're just still trying to monitor his minutes properly. Currently at 27 here tonight with 16 points.
I imagine he'll sit for a short period of time.
But they do have Banchero still out there with a team-high 23. Cunningham, the game-high 30. Oh, they left to Silva. Good idea by that Pistons defense. De Silva wasn't prepared. Cunningham in transition. Best teams in the NBA in clutch time with a score within 5 or less minutes in the fourth quarter or overtime. These two teams had the most wins in the NBA in those situations with 27. Pistons just 15 losses. Orlando with 16. Carter. De Silva makes up for the three-ball.
Just a great pass. Carter is so good in that short roll, finding players, his teammates there. De Silva with that open three.
Cunningham. And Suggs with a box out and the save for Carter. A lot of hand fighting. And
edgy. Both teams edgy a little bit.
Approaching the midway point of the fourth. Orlando led by as many as 13. Payne, Carter, and the finish.
Payne just turning that corner, putting so much pressure on the defense, and a beautiful pass and finish.
And every time Detroit has gotten close, Orlando has pushed back and furthered themselves away. Detroit had tied the game at 65 with 7 minutes left in the third. Orlando has been in front the rest of the way. It's been a wire-to-wire lead for the Magic. Whistle on a foul.
Defense, they're really limiting him and his opportunities in the paint. But Durham's done a good job just being big, able to switch out on smaller defenders, playing good defense, and of course, not fouling, which at times he did a lot of last season.
Only 4 shot attempts so far. Could he be a factor to eventually put Detroit over the top? Payne, guarded by Jenkins. 8 to shoot. Payne off the screen. On the fend-off. Kick it out. De Silva with 4. He'll put it out. That's rebounded by Durham. Cunningham on the bench with 5:20 to play. Trying to get it inside, and it was deflected. De Silva scoops it up.
Every possession matters in the playoffs, particularly in the fourth quarter. Not a smart play there by Thompson.
Detroit felt like they learned that lesson the hard way against New York last year, losing in 6. See Cunningham's scoring numbers, 32 on 50% from the floor. 5 rebounds and 4 assists as well. Fader. And Payne delivers.
I'll tell you what, that was great defense there. Isaiah Stewart gets a beautiful contest, but what a shot by Payne.
Cunningham, bully ball.
Yeah, he's doing that on somebody 6'10". I mean, Wagner guarding him and Cunningham just using his strength.
That was his main focus in the offseason, putting on good muscle. He said this is the heaviest he's ever played at and felt good at the same time. 8 to shoot for Payne. Opposite side, has swung by Harris. Save for Banchero. He'll have to let it fly. And the weak side rebound to Herder. Does Detroit have another run in them? Cunningham on the spin. And he floats it up. No! Just drove off the rim. Rebound still loose. Harris fighting for it. To give them that signal, but they had already inbounded. And now Suggs. Rejected! Isaiah Stewart with another one. Jenkins coast to coast on the fend-off. A reserve role. De Silva with 19 minutes. Bataje's played 11. Jamal Cain has provided 9 as well. Jenkins splits a pair.
So the last few possessions for Orlando, Paolo Banchero has not touched the ball. It's less than 4 minutes left in the fourth quarter. He's got to have the ball, and it's got to run through him on the offensive end.
They're looking for Wagner, who got them started in this fourth quarter. Back down on Cunningham. 10 to shoot. Wagner physical. Wagner forces his way for another deuce.
And he kind of just snuck it up there right there. Didn't have a great angle, but Wagner going at Cunningham down low.
10 of his 18 in the fourth. Cunningham doesn't have the response, and it's swallowed up by Banchero.
And Wendell Carter Jr. does a great job of walling up, being big without fouling, making Cunningham try to score over length.
Wagner the catch, and he's fouled.
Here in the second half.
19 points for Franz.
And I like what Jamal Mosley's done. He's put Wagner and at times Banchero on Cunningham. Use their size so Cunningham can't overpower smaller guards in the paint. He's still done it anyway.
Cunningham gets past Wagner. And knocked away by Carter. The last line of defense. has been every bit that they could ask for here tonight. 2:35 to play. Jamal Mosley on the brink of his first road playoff win as a head coach. That one knocked away and taken away. Cunningham on the run. Working on Bain. Goes into the body. Find the open man. And it's Jenkins. Well short.
Great rebound by Bain.
Numbers the other way. Wagner. Lob it up. Sachs does the rest. He guides it home.
Well, I'm out of lip reading.
Okay, that's better for you. Stay that way. Cunningham block.
Well, there's still a lot of time. I mean, obviously we know and we've seen a lot happen in this period of time in NBA games. Detroit's going to have to move quickly on the offensive end.
Cunningham, the dance on Carter. Driving kick. Open look. And Harris can't hit. Rebound to Carter.
How about Wendell Carter Jr.? He has been the vancomycin, the last line of defense here for the Magic with that rebound.
He is a +20 in the box score. 13 points, 5 boards, and 5 assists. Bain, deep shot. Rebound, saved by Duren in the hands of Cunningham. Nearly lost his footing. 1:35 to play. Cunningham gets coast to coast.
To really do nothing. A lot of times when you have injuries, you still are maintaining a level of fitness and cardio, but because of that lung, he looks the part. Now he's got to get the rest of his guys to step it up during this series.
Quiet night from Duren with 8 points and 7 rebounds. Tobias Harris has 17. Duncan Robinson with 9. Nobody with more than 6 off the bench. That's coming from Jenkins. 9-point game, 1:20 to play. Banchero scoreless in this fourth quarter, and it hasn't mattered. Now he'll go to work on Harris. Jump stop. Off the heel, rebound to Harris. 1:10 to play. Detroit has one final gasp. Across from Cunningham. Gets in the paint and flips it home. 39 for Cade. Final minute in this fourth quarter. Harris on Banchero. See if they try to speed him up. 11 to shoot. Wagner's been the star in the fourth. Up to 19 on the night. 5 to shoot. Wagner goes to work. Got it inside for Carter. And Carter banks it home. Could be the final nail in the coffin by Orlando. Jenkins taking a lot of time. Banchero with a good ball denial on Harris. They finally do get it to Harris on the outside. But a knock away. Leak out. Carter. Exclamation point.
And though it's fitting that Carter there with 2 finishes at the rim. And you said it best. The nail in the coffin as the Magic impressive here on the road.
They'll get it across this half-court. Came in with a ton of confidence after the win in the play-in. 121-90 over Charlotte, and a wire-to-wire victory. For the first time under Jamal Mosley, the Magic have won a road playoff game. They take Game 1 at Little Caesars Arena.